Part 6. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 51. Lord, kill him, keep it, it's also a scourge. Galen suggested on the side, the meaning is self-evident. The corners of Fang Fan's mouth rose slightly. He just gave Galen a look just now, but he didn't expect him to completely ignore what he meant. No. Don't kill me. Satan shows a look of suffocation, and their demons are relatively happy with their grievances, and yielding in the face of death. It's no big deal. What's more, didn't this strong man in front of him choose to surrender? I am willing to swear allegiance. Satan glanced at his black and bright wings, and his beautiful minions, then he thought of the hardships and efforts he had made to escape from that ghost place. He has done so much effort, but he has only one purpose. That is to escape. Now that I have finally come out, is it possible that I will be sent to the 18th hell just after I come out? Ding. Satan, the leader of the demon army, chooses to surrender, and his loyalty increases by 20. Ding. Now the loyalty of the demon legion has reached 60. The loyalty of 60. It means that I am still unwilling. A little slack, maybe they will rebel. There was a smile on Fang Fan's mouth, but he seemed very happy. The beginning of everything is difficult, as long as this guy chooses to surrender, even if he is not sincere, he can be adjusted slowly. Besides, a 3-star army is enough for Fang Fan to take it seriously. Follow me, I will make you stronger a little bit, don't be ashamed, in the future you will be grateful for your choice today. Fang Fan waved his hand and told Galen to let go of Satan, and then Fang Fan personally pulled him up. This 3-star demon army is enough to raise Fang Fan's combat effectiveness by several levels. The Rhino zombie leader was killed after the explosion. In addition to a Legion card, there is also a skill card, a weapon card, and an experience card. Weapon card. Ice Rhino Knife. Rating, 3 stars. Introduction, made from the horn of a rhino, it is extremely powerful and comes with ice damage. Remarks, with a knife in hand, I have the world. Skill card. Ice Age. Rating, 3 stars. Introduction, gather the energy in the body and cause a freezing slow effect on the enemies within the range. Note, if you are strong enough, you will be able to freeze an entire city. The cards released by the 4-star zombie leader are different, not to mention the Legion card, and then open a 3-star weapon card and a 3-star skill card. Fang Fan didn't have any worries, he learned the skills directly, and the Ice Rhinoceros knife was also equipped directly. It's just because he is still a 1-star awakener, and he still can't fully exert the power of this 3-star equipment and 3-star skills. There is one more experience card, I wonder if I can be promoted again. Fang Fan's mind moved, and when he used the experience card in his hand, Fang Fan felt a warm current flowing in his body, and he really felt that his strength had improved a lot. But obviously, it has not yet reached the level of becoming a 2-star awakener. It's a pity, but it's right to think about it, if it's so easy to be promoted, then this awakened person is too worthless. Fang Fan smiled casually and comforted himself in his heart. Then Fang Fan led the demon army and the yellow turban leader army back to slaughter the group of animal zombies little by little. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 52. However, in this process, in addition to the 2 promotion cards that are worth seeing, other cards are relatively common. And Fang Fan also saw the powerful combat power of the Demon Legion. The Samsung Legion is truly extraordinary. The 7 demons, including Satan, all soared into the air, the huge black wings fanned wildly, and then rushed towards the opponent frantically. When they attacked zombies, they were like eagles catching their prey, which seemed extremely relaxed. Especially that Satan, when he used the skills of the Devil's Law, the zombies around him seemed to be petrified, turning into fly ash little by little. With the addition of the demon army, the process of slaughtering zombies has become simpler and more casual. In addition, the demon can take off, and it can also be used as a scout to predict the movements of those zombie groups early and make appropriate decisions. So the existence of the Demon Legion greatly enhanced Fang Fan's combat power. The 10th day of the end of the world. Congratulations to all the survivors who are still alive. Let's open the personal combat power list and the Legion combat power list. The personal combat power list and the Legion combat power list will be evaluated once a week. Those who are on the list will receive the supreme reward of the God of the End Times. Keep fighting. Pathetic ants. In the unparalleled blue sky, there were a series of ghostly voices suddenly. Fang Fan had only heard this kind of voice at the beginning of the end of the world. Now that I heard it again, my face changed dramatically. The God of the End Times. This sudden sound, where did it come from? The so-called apocalypse, the so-called awakened, or is everything that is happening now the handwriting of this God of the last days? His existence has reached another height. Fang Fan let out a sigh of relief, and his face suddenly became extremely ugly. When the end of the world came, he thought of being alive. But now that he has living in 8 capital, he has to look further. No matter what, I will continue to become stronger. Even if it's a god, I can't stop my footsteps. This game, it's time to have fun. Fang Fan clenched his hands tightly, and an inexplicable arrogance rushed out of his heart. The Legion Combat Power List. First place, Demon Legion, 3-star level, Commander Fang Fan. Second place, Yellow Turban Leader Legion, rank 2-star, Commander Fang Fan. Third place, Vampire Legion, level 2-star, Commander Kalen. Fourth place, Gargoyle Legion, 2-star level, Commander Ben Lafzun. Fifth place, Viper Legion, 2-star level, Commander Kimura Raf. Sixth place, Saha Sharpshooter Legion, level 2-star, Commander Griffin. Seventh place, Saranya's Wufa Legion, 1-star level, Commander-in-Chief Burial in the Village. Eighth place, Gothic Submachine Gunners Corps, 1-star level, Commander Fang Fan. Ninth place, Tiger and Leopard Cavalry Corps, 1-star level, Commander Li Ji. 10th place, Army of the Undead, 1-star level, Commander Adams. Personal Power List. First place, Kylan, a 2-star Awakener. Second place, Li Ji, a 2-star Awakened. Third place, Burial in the Village, 2-star Awakened. Fourth place, Lagoff, a 2-star Awakener. Fifth place, Alex, a 2-star Awakener. Sixth place, Fang Fan, 1-star Awakened. Seventh place, Kylan, a 1-star Awakener. Eighth place, Adams, 1-star Awakener. Ninth place, Griffin, 1-star Awakened. 10th place, Schwepping, 1-star Awakened. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 53. Who the hell is this Fang Fan? On the army power list, he actually has 3 legions on the list. It's too strong. Look at it like this, it looks like a person from China. It's really arrogant. The Demon Legion. The Samsung Legion. The only Samsung Legion on the Legion's combat power list. This combat power, I'm afraid it's going to break the table, right? Made, when the rewards are issued, the rewards are endless. The Legion's power list and the personal power list are not only visible to Fang Fan, but to the survivors of the entire world. China, a luxury villa somewhere. Fang Fan? This person may have an adventure. It's only been a few days since the apocalypse began, yet he already has such a powerful army. Inside the villa, a young man in a gorgeous robe flickered in his eyes. Humph. Zhi'er, don't worry about it, your tiger and leopard cavalry corps is only ranked 9th, but this one is called Fang Fan. I have never heard his name, and there is never any Fang family in the big family. In the world of great contention, after all, it still relies on power, the Lone Ranger will still have to submit after all. Sakura country. Bugga. Damn it. Shame. A huge shame. Our Sakura nation is going to be ashamed. The first place in the Legion's power rankings and the first in the individual's battle power rankings, must belong to our Sakura nation. No one can snatch it. Great country. Not bad, this Fang Fan should be a member of my Bangwo. Very good. My Bangwo is invincible. Country. Although I won the first place in this person's combat power list, but I also want to get the reward of the Legion's combat power list. 3-star Demon Legion? 2-star Yellow Turban Leader Legion? 1-star Gothic Submachine Gunner Legion? Why did this person issue so many Legion cards? Looks like I have to work harder. Fang Fan frowned as he looked at the data on the list. On the Legion's battle power list, he was able to come out on top, but on the personal battle power list, he almost fell out. Unexpectedly, on the 10th day of the end of the world, so many people have been promoted to become 2-star Awakeners. There are also legions on the power list, there are also many strong 2-star legions. Well, I still can't be lazy, it seems that I will still have to kill more zombies in the future, especially slaughtering those high-level zombies. The explosion rate is very high and it is very cost-effective. Anyway, I have a 4-star combat power like Garen to protect me now, but I can go deeper. There is also a card shop, you can also do more transactions, search for some magic crystals and exclusive card extraction opportunities. Fang Fanyuan was not as indifferent as he imagined, and he felt the pressure. In a world of great competition, do not become strong, or die. Maybe before you commit suicide, you will be devoured by zombies. Among these zombie groups at the moment, even the 4-star zombie leader has appeared. It is conceivable that the situation is very unoptimistic. We've been fighting for so long, let's go back and rest for a while. Fang Fan ran towards the inner city with a solemn expression. When he came out, Fang Fan walked through the main entrance, but when he went back, Fang Fan chose to fly in directly from the northwest part of the inner city. This not only saves time, but also saves you having to go to the front door to fight with those gangsters. There was no such condition before, but now there is a demon army, everything is different. No. Absolutely not. You let me fly in with these weak people on my back. I, Satan, are the noble lord of demons, you can't humiliate me like this. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shuyu. Chapter 54. Satan shook his head like a rattle and was extremely reluctant. He simply sat on the ground and never got up again. They are all comrades who fought with you. They just flew in with them, you have such abilities, why don't you do them? Fang Fan's face is dark, the devil army with 60 points of loyalty is really difficult to handle. This place, are you the Lord or am I the Lord? Humph. I, Satan, have the purest demon blood. I am the greatest demon lord. They are all my descendants. I absolutely do not want you lowly creatures to touch our bodies, this is a kind of punishment to us. Insult. Satan raised his head arrogantly, his face glowing. He also glanced at Fang Fan, emphasizing the word lowly creature. Maid. Galen, beat the laborers. Kill me. What's breaking the rules? What a devil blood. The labor and management recruit you to increase your combat effectiveness, not to block you. Fang Fan's face darkened and he directly waved his hand. Guan Hai, come on too, and beat your mother together. Why didn't you hear that this guy was still scolding you just now? Fang Fan is determined, can't take this little devil today. It doesn't matter if it's a big devil or a little angel, since he's waiting for orders under his account. Be very honest, just like this kind of anti-bone boy, if you don't do it for a few times, you don't know what majesty is. Ah, stop fighting. Damn. You can't be like this. I am the most noble demon lord in the abyss. You lowly beings, oh. I fought with you. Pat. Ow, don't slap in the face, my back, can't I back? Ding. Satan, the leader of the demon army, is afraid of your prestige, his loyalty has increased by 10, and now his loyalty is 70. Hearing the system sound in his ear, Fang Fan's mouth twitched. It's really a bitch, if you don't beat it a few times, it's not at all enlightened. Like this, just thump it a few times. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and looked at Satan, his smile became more and more strange. Satan's body trembled, his face full of sadness. My dignified master of demons has become a cheap porter now, and I have to be ridden on my body. My manners. What, it's here. Give it to me. It's all on the ground. Humph. I, Sun Xian, have never suffered such a big loss in my life. There are a lot of cards in here, rush in later, all of them are yours. Mad, how dare to destroy my irritable dwarf army. I killed you so much. That's a 1-star legion. If it's still there, I'll be able to get on the legion's battle power list. There will definitely be a lot of rewards at that time. Sun Xian looked at the small shop in front of him with a sinister expression. With a wave of his hand, a group of survivors gathered around. These survivors are all armed with guns and knives, and they are all attached to the existence of their Sun family. He, Sun Xian, as the young master of the Sun family, waved his hand, and these people ran over. Humph. No matter how strong you are, what can you do? I have a lot of people. Come in for me. Sun Xian waved his hand, and dozens of survivors took the lead and charged inside with weapons. Chug-chu. After a burst of gunfire, the dozens of survivors who rushed in front were all killed. Young Master Sunday, there are sharpshooters, there are quite a few. Sun Xian's face was ugly for a while, and he secretly cursed that he was a waste. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 55. The guns in your hands are all flaming sticks. Shoot me. Give me the steps. If you pile up human lives, pile them up for me. Go. What ink marks? Grass. Who can't get up? I broke him so badly. Sun Xian covered his right ear, which was still oozing blood, with a ferocious expression on his face. He's broken. Ears are gone. Stay in this card shop forever. The doctor said that his ear was crippled and could never be saved, and he delayed the best time to receive the ear. In other words, he lost this ear forever, and he in the future will always have an ear. The shame made Sun Xian go crazy, and gradually, more hatred grew in his heart. He wants to completely wipe out this hatred. He wants to prove his existence with blood. Chug-chu. Da-da-da. The gunfire continued, internal and external wars. The artillery fire inside the card shop is fierce, but there are more guns outside. Chen Buletin's forehead began to seep cold sweat. He has already sent someone out to pass the news to the boss, but he just doesn't know when the boss will be back. Now all he can call is the Qingzhou Army Corps and the Gothic Submachine Gunners Corps. The Qingzhou Army Corps is just an ordinary army, and it cannot evolve, and its combat power is average. The Gothic Submachine Gunners Corps is a 1-star army with powerful combat power and high shooting speed and accuracy. But unfortunately, the number of people is too small. Only 12 people. And outside, roughly, there are more than 300 people. Cao Hong. Let all Qingzhou soldiers come to the backyard to get submachine guns and bullets, and defend on the spot. Each person is issued 3 healing cards, just in case. Be sure to hold on until the boss comes back. Chen Buletin had a gloomy face. The situation was deteriorating so fast that he couldn't control it. But no matter what, he must firmly believe in a belief, and he must persevere to the end. Fight to the end. The task given to him by the boss, he must complete it. Chen Buletin held a submachine gun, crouched on the ground, raised the submachine gun, and started shooting frantically. Young Master Sunday, the casualties are too high. Their weapons are very powerful. And it's just such a small shop, it's impossible to make a scene. Yes, young Master Sun, it's not that we don't want to rush, it's really not easy to get on. Or, let's mobilize a tank? Bombed him directly. The blue veins on Sun Xin's forehead became more and more abrupt. Grass. So hard to beat? Grenades are here. Young Master Sunday. A box of grenades has been delivered. Just when Sun Xin was furious, finally came a piece of good news. Ha ha ha, okay. Blast me. Blast them. Grass. Sun Xin's face was full of excitement. He waved his hand, the grenade was distributed, and the death squad under his hand charged forward again. Rumbling. With the sound of explosions, the gunshots inside seemed to be a lot more depressed. The corners of Sun Xin's mouth rose slightly. It's done. It just made him feel strange that no matter how he shot with a gun or bombed with a grenade, the shop was unscathed. The plaque above the store is unusually conspicuous. The 6 characters of the strongest card shop created by gilding are even more dragons and phoenixes. Rush in. Rush in. Maid, I have a big reward for copying the shop. Hey, it really hurts. Sun Xin's face was full of excitement, and he followed behind everyone and started running towards the interior of the store. In the shop, Chen Buletin's face was full of despair. Too difficult. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 56. He's been holding on for so long, he feels like he's reached his limit. At this moment, Fang Fan's face could not help but emerge in his mind. Boss, I tried my best, I'm sorry for you. Chen Buletin shook his head, holding the submachine gun in his hand, and then looking at the Qingzhou Army Corps and the Gothic submachine gun corps next to him, he couldn't help sighing. They also persevered to the extreme. It's just a pity, after all, nothing can be solved. Ha ha ha, it's cool. It's so cool. I want to see who else dares to be arrogant in front of me. I killed him so much. Where's the owner? Ah. Where is it? Search for me. Sun Xin strode in, and his expression became extremely excited. Feeling the pain from the right ear, the killing intent in Sun Xin's eyes gradually condensed to its peak. The thoughts at this moment are the most real. Comfortable. He wants to show everyone his power. He's Sun Xin. It's the Sun family. Anyone must bow their heads in front of him. This weird card shop still doesn't work. Are you afraid? It's turned into a tortoise now. Why did you go earlier? I tell you. It's too late. It's too late. The fate of offending my Sun Xin is destruction. You ruined one of my heirs, I killed my whole family. Sun Xin roared loudly, and his expression became unusually excited. Click. Tear. Stab. The sound of slashing came one after another, and Sun Xian turned his head in surprise. Are you looking for me? Fang Fan got off Satan's back and walked silently to Sun Xian's side. His face became unusually cold. There is a battle here, a terrible battle. His card shop was not damaged in any way, including the high-level professional container inside. Under the attack of bullets again and again, it has remained intact. It's just that the smell of gunpowder is everywhere in the air. The front hall of the card shop has been occupied, and these invaders are armed with guns and swords, and they look extremely arrogant. The leader was this guy with only one ear. When Fang Fan arrived, he was still roaring, still stretching his strength and invincibility. It's you. The first time Sun Xian saw Fang Fan, the killing intent in his eyes skyrocketed to its peak. He'll never forget, it's this damn bastard who forced himself to cut off his ears. His picture, he will never forget it. He vowed to kill this thug with his own hands. He could no longer contain his excitement, and his face was gradually congested. Kill him! Kill him! Ha ha ha, you finally showed up. You are dead. I am here to kill you today. I want to avenge my heirs. You dare to offend me. You must die today. Sun Xian jumped to isolate himself from Fang Fan. Subconsciously, he didn't want to get in close contact with Fang Fan. Maybe it was because of the fear he had been in contact with before? I have hundreds of people, why do I have to do it myself? One mouthful of saliva can drown him. Sun Xian thought to himself, his face became inexplicably excited. Fang Fan didn't stop Sun Xian from escaping, he looked at Sun Xian with a burning gaze, even with a hint of admiration. Admire the struggle of the prey before it dies. Devil Legion, Yellow Turban Leader Legion, Garen. All-out attack. Kill all the invaders. Fang Fan's face gradually turned gloomy, and the god of death was already spying on this land. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 57. Fang Fan gave an order, and Satan immediately began to act. For these demons, slaughter is their favorite. They stared at these frail sheep, then stretched out their sharp claws. Click. A wisp of blood spurted out, and a life gradually disappeared. Shoot! 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 The Demon Legion and the Yellow Turban Leader Legion were moving too fast. Sun Xian's complexion suddenly changed, his hands were unnaturally leaning forward. These hateful guys, he's had enough. There was a happy smile on Sun Xian's face. He felt that after the people under his command shot and fired, these hateful guys would be shot into a sieve. They will all go to hell. Sonorous. Clang clang. The bullet hit Satan with a crisp metallic sound, unable to penetrate their skin at all. The bullets hit Guan Hai and the Yellow Turban leaders, leaving only some slight white marks. They tried to shoot again. It's just that they've lost the chance to fire a second shot. The Demon Legion, the Yellow Turban Leader Legion, they are really like the god of death, holding the sickle of the god of death and starting to harvest wildly. Gaia madly turned the big sword in his hand, and all those who came close to him were strangled into mud. The color of blood is full of blood, and the smell of blood extends out, shocking everywhere. Sun Xian stared at all this in a stunned manner, his expression gradually changed, it became extremely ugly. A minute later, Sun Xian glanced at the countless bloody corpses beside him, his body was already shaking. This is a bunch of demons. This is a bunch of crazy demons. They are all lunatics. They're all crazy lunatics. Hundreds of people, all slaughtered. Chen Buletin, who was evacuated to the backyard, had already planned to die with the enemy. He had a pistol on his waist with a bullet in it, which was reserved for himself. The sound of gunshots rang out one after another, and his expression became even more lonely. I didn't die in the mouth of the zombies, but in the hands of these survivors. But, I should have died a long time ago. The boss saved me and gave me all this. Now, it's time to end. It's the Lord. The Lord is back. Hans, the commander of the Gothic submachine gunners corps, suddenly shouted, and his eyes flickered. The owner of the Legion and the Legion have their own unique sense, and within a certain range, this sense is extremely strong. Hans' voice pulled Chen Buletin, who was in a psychedelic state, back to reality. He looked out the window ignorantly. He saw that familiar figure. It was this powerful figure, created one miracle after another. Boss, you're finally back. Chen Buletin's hands trembled with excitement. When a person is completely ready to die, and at this time he sees a whole new life, this feeling of being born in a desperate situation, it's so exciting. Kill it out. Receive the boss. Chen Buletin took a deep breath, kicked open the gate of the backyard, and then charged forward first. Chug-chew. The inside should be combined with the outside. Everything has become a foregone conclusion. Boss, I didn't keep the shop well. Seeing Fang Fan for the first time, Chen Buletin was full of guilt. Even though he had several bullet holes in his body, he still kept his body upright. You've done enough. It's you who delayed precious time for me. You are the hero. Fang Fan patted Chen Buletin on the shoulder, rather sighed. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 58. At first, when recruiting Chen Buletin, he simply wanted to complete the tasks completed by the system. He didn't have too many ideas. At one point, he even thought that Chen Buletin was just a burden. It's just that until now, Chen Buletin's performance has made Fang Fan extremely satisfied. Assist him in running the card shop well, stay behind the shop, and even fight to the end for the card shop. Until the end, never left here. Boss, Chen Buletin will never fail you. Chen Buletin knelt down on one knee, tears welling up in his eyes. This kind of feeling is difficult for many people to understand, but only after experiencing it can it be more clear. Fang Fan nodded, patted Chen Buletin on the shoulder, and then turned his attention to Sun Xin. The source of all evil is him. You can't kill me. I'm the young master of the Sun family. The head of the Sun family is my uncle. If you kill me, you will be unable to gain a foothold in Zhongcheng, and the Sun family will completely block you. Let me go. I'll treat today's events as if nothing happened, and I'll even introduce a lot of business to you, let you make a lot of money. Sun Xin gradually became calm, and he suddenly sounded his identity. He is the young master of the Sun family. Why is he so afraid? His uncle is the head of the Sun family, and he has the most power. What else is there to be afraid of? Ha ha. Fang Fan was inexplicably amused. Did he care about the faces of these so-called big families along the way? Fang Fan, don't be impulsive. Are you still a step too late? The whistle of a car was heard in the distance. Fang Fan's eyes shifted, and Zhao Yaxin rushed over with a team of fully armed people. I got news that Sun Xin was coming to trouble you, so I hurriedly brought an armed force here. I didn't expect it to stop. These people, you killed them. Zhao Yaxin looked at the corpses all over the ground. Her expression changed suddenly. She brought people here to help Fang Fan through the crisis. But now it seems, this crisis is not Fang Fan's, but Sun Xin's. Thank you, Miss Zhao, for your kindness. I can still deal with this little thief. Fang Fan nodded gratefully. Although he didn't need help from others, it was all good if he had this idea. In the last days, it is really not easy to have such friendship. Huh, you'll be fine. What are you going to do with him? Zhao Yaxin asked with a hint of hesitation, with a tangled look on her face. Killed. Fang Fan came out casually, relaxed and casual. Fang Fan, it's easy to kill him, he's a scum, but you know the Sun family is standing behind him. The Sun family is one of the 4 major families in Zhongcheng. It is very powerful. The head of the Sun family is his uncle. If you kill him, the Sun family will not let you go. Or, teach him a lesson? Don't hurt his life. Zhao Yaxin took a breath, and there was a sincere feeling in her words. Fang Fan could feel that she was really thinking for herself. Yes, yes. Miss Zhao is right. Let me go. My uncle is the head of the Sun family. As long as you let me go, I promise not to trouble you again. In the future, our Sun family will form an alliance with you. In the future, the Sun family will cover following you. It won't do you any good if you kill me, right? It can only attract hatred and revenge from the Sun family. Hearing Zhao Yaxin say this, Sun Xian breathed a sigh of relief, and quickly stepped aside to help. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 59. He is really panicked now. As long as you don't die, everything else is negotiable. As for an apology or something, that's a trivial matter. When I get back to the Sun family, I will call the entire Sun family's forces, and I won't believe that I can't kill you. Sun Xian secretly made up his mind, bowing his head now. It was all worth it. Really? The Sun family is very powerful. Fang Fan did not answer directly, but instead asked back. Of course our Sun family is strong. Who would dare not give our Sun family face in the whole Zhong city? Whoever offends my Sun family will never want to continue to mix in Zhong city. Sun Xian raised his head with a proud look on his face. Oh, then do you think I will kill you? Fang Fan's eyes glanced at Sun Xian's right ear, which was cut off, with a smile on his face. Fang Fan walked towards Sun Xian step by step and grabbed his other ear. Then hold the dagger and cut it gently. Ah! Both ears were lost, and Sun Xian's face suddenly became extraordinarily ugly, blood dripped from his neck, and his face was full of pain. Seeing Fang Fan doing this, Zhao Yaxin breathed a sigh of relief. Fang Fan, just relieve your anger. As long as you don't kill him, it's easy to do. For the Sun family, I'll tell you. As long as Sun Xian doesn't die, there will be a turning point in this matter. In Zhao Yaxin's opinion, since Fang Fan punished Sun Xian, he would not take his life. Miss Zhao's kindness, I've got it. It's just a pity, I can't let my brother get hurt in vain. My shop was made like this, and the soldiers under my command suffered heavy casualties. He was the culprit, so. Fang Fan glanced at Sun Xian again, his expression calm. No. Don't. You don't want to live anymore. The Sun family won't let you go. My uncle is the head of the Sun family. Calm down, a lunatic. Stab. Boom. Blood drifted and heads fell. Silence all over. Fang Fan, you're too impulsive. Zhao Yaxin's face was full of anger. She felt that Fang Fan was committing suicide. I said, it's okay to hurt me, hurt my brother, my soldier, no. If the Sun family wants revenge, they can come. I will always be here. Fang Fan's words are commonplace, but they can make people feel infinite warmth in their hearts. Boss, Chen Buletin, are so honored to be following you. Lord, Hans, will always be loyal to you. Gothic Submachine Gunners Corps. Always be loyal to the Lord. The Yellow Turban Leader Legion. Always be loyal to the Lord. Ding. Hans and Gothic submachine gunners were moved by the host's loyal behavior, their loyalty increased by 20, and now they have 100 loyalty, reaching a state of die loyalty. Ding. Galen was moved by your loyalty, his loyalty increased by 10, and now his loyalty is 90. Ding. Your behavior makes Satan, the leader of the demon army, dismissive, and the loyalty increases by 0. Cut, pretend, make it look like it's real, stupid human beings. Little do they know that profit is the most important thing. Satan flapped his wings and glanced at his mouth. It's an honor to have your allegiance. Fang Fan's mouth rose slightly, killing a Sun Xian, isn't it worth it to get so much support? Killing Sun Xian was completely his subconscious move. Fang Fan? The Yellow Turban Leader's Corps? Zhao Yaxin realized it later, her face full of astonishment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 60. Then these strange creatures with black wings, aren't they the demon army? It turns out that he is the number 1 figure in the Legion's combat power list, all the 3 major legions are on the list. Such a strong man should have such a backbone. Zhao Yaxin breathed a sigh of relief, instead of naming the words directly, she secretly hid them in her heart. Fang Fan, come to my Zhao family. My Zhao family is willing to swear to protect you. Zhao Yaxin couldn't help wooing Fang Fan again, she really didn't want such a strong person to be persecuted. Human beings in the last days need to be closely united. Ha ha ha, thank you Miss Zhao for your kindness. If I said it before, I would have hesitated, but now, it is absolutely impossible to join the Zhao family. My own business, I will solve it myself, there is no way that the Zhao family will be involved. I have written down the friendship of Miss Zhao. If there is any help in the future, I will definitely help. Fang Fan bowed his hands in thanks and resolutely refused. Leaving people behind? Not what Fang Fan wanted. As for the Sun family, if you don't come, then, if it really annoys him, I don't know what it will be like. Oh, I really can't do anything about you. The healing card and serum card that I purchased from you last time were very good. I want to buy another batch, is that okay? Zhao Yaxin changed the subject, she did carry such a task. Naturally, as much as you want, there is still as much. Fang Fan nodded with a smile on his face, this is something that is affordable. I want 1,000 healing cards and 1,000 serum cards. In addition, 10 more bronze level cards. Big deal. With a wave of his hand, there are more than 10,000 magic crystals. Chinjui 11,000 magic crystals, this is a card. Money and goods changed hands, and another business was made. It's just that Zhao Yaxin's good luck seems to have been used up last time. Among the 10 bronze level cards, only 1 ordinary weapon card and a few food cards were opened. Zhao Yaxin didn't feel sad, Fang Fan said at the beginning that this thing, all depends on character. Take care, my previous promise will always be valid. Zhao Yaxin looked back and smiled, then left. Ding. 3 days are up. Immediately, the task is completed. Immediate task, the turnover exceeds 10,000 low-grade magic crystals within 3 days. Ding. The host's turnover has reached 50,000 magic crystals within 3 days. The task has been exceeded, and the evaluation of task completion, perfect. Ding. Reward, pet card. Ding. Open the pet card. Ding. Congratulations to the host for getting a pet hell 3-headed dog. Fang Fan looked at the egg in front of him, a bit painful. What about pets? An egg, is it really hard for me to hatch it? Dog system, you pit me. Fang Fan frowned into a black line. Ding. The 3-headed dog of hell has the blood of a divine beast and is hatching, ding. Insufficient energy. Need to replenish energy, Please put in the magic crystal. The cold system sound came, and Fang Fan still felt pain when he saw the egg in front of him. Fang Fan casually threw a dozen low-grade magic crystals onto the eggshell, then all the magic crystals instantly turned into nothingness. Is this absorbed? Still no response. It seems that more energy is needed. Fang Fan threw another 100 magic crystals at Will, still no response. 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces. Fang Fan's mouth was already twitching. This is such a big stomach, King. Who can afford this? Isn't this what you're playing with me? Is it easy for me to earn some magic crystals?